Scowls, a podcast where two friends review every single movie they watch.
So about movies, I got a movie from 2001. It's a children's film.
That's sure, yeah.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
That's a good transition.
Yes, I watched it on February 27th, 2023. It is 2 hours and 32 minutes precisely. It is a fantasy family film directed by Mr. Christopher Columbus. No, not that one.
Oh.
Starring Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, Rupert Grint. They're all in all of them.
All of them.
All of them.
All of them.
Every single one.
Wow.
Yes.
It's a good idea to start with them.
Yes. Yeah. This is a slog of a run here. So
yes.
You're gonna get them all in a row. Spoiler alert. I was really, really nice to everyone and not just watching them out of order or with other movies intermittently woven in.
I did like it when you did all the Elm Street ones, just in whatever order.
I rolled the dice.
It was so much fun. I had fun with it.
Yeah. That is the way you would have of it. How many things have we done on the show because we rolled the dice?
Well, a lot.
More than 3.
More than 3, confirmed.
Your summary for this one. An orphaned boy enrolls in a school of wizardry where he learns the truth about himself, his family, and the terrible evil that haunts the magical world.
Why is there always some evil, man? Can't people just get along with their magic?
No, even with magic, it's still problems.
Yeah. I feel like at this point I should mention I've never seen any of these movies.
Have you read any of the books?
No.
Wow. Okay.
I've avoided.
That's good. I'm going to spoil the hell out of them for you.
It's fine.
Okay, good.
It hasn't been important to me as of yet.
I was going to say, you've had a minute. It's been since 2001.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just go play that game.
I've heard that you will be bashed pretty hard on Twitch.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too.
Yeah. So,
I mean, a good hazing.
Any press is good press.
That's right.
We take it right here, Tapes and Scowls. My thoughts on this movie. Yes, I have some. Good news for all of you. It is definitely iconic, right? Like everybody kind of knows the look. Even if you haven't seen the movies, you know the way it looks. You know Daniel Radcliffe is Harry Potter. You know the Snowy Owl Hedwig. You've probably heard the delightful John Williams Hedwig's theme, which is kind of the Harry Potter main bit of business. The
All right, that's enough of that. You can't keep doing that. Oh,
I was going for 5 seconds. I'm good.
All right.
All good.
Just can't risk it.
I mean, it sounds just like a piano, so.
You do. You're too good.
I am.
Too good.
Very misleading.
Yes.
That's not a piano, people. You saw it here firsthand.
You sounded like an owl playing a piano.
That's my speciality.
Yeah.
Yes. I think that he does a really good job of building this world. It's impressive how seriously it's handled. Like, it's not trying to be like, it's obviously a kid's film, so people are hamming it up. They're playing it fairly straight for the most part. A little cartoony here and there around the edges, but not too bad at all. Like, I think it really helps define the tone of these films, which gets much, much darker in the subsequent follow-ups. Like, this is, Sam and I went back and forth when we started watching this, because, like, these are kids, like, it started off as a kid's book, but it very much like kind of came to define the YA or young adult subgenre. So it really is kind of the standard that everybody comes to think of as these go on of what is a young adult story. And I mean, these go way, I mean, like if you were a kid when you read this, you were coming out a man on the other end, because there was a lot, and it was quite a lot of years too. And they really cranked these movies out over the series of a decade. They got all these done, 8 movies in a decade. They were churning them out. But those kids, they get older.
It's true.
No growth hormones for them.
No.
Or anti-growth hormones, I guess.
Whoa.
De-evolution pill. Or de-evolution spray, right? That's a Pokemon thing?
Yes.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I
Squirtle.
like... Squirtle.
Squirtle.
I like this one. This one is definitely up there on the list for me. I think that Columbus had so much heavy lifting to do, and I think he was extremely successful in setting a tone for all these movies. The look of everything is so iconic. Everybody knows what the castle looks like from a distance and all the kids in a boat. Like, there's just all these really strong, iconic images that came from this film, and they were all because of the really strong choices that Columbus and the art department made and everybody brought to life, which is kind of the point.
Very cool.
Yeah, I think it flows well as a film. It doesn't get lost. I'm going to talk. This is, and just kind of spoilers for later episodes, I have an extremely hard time separating the source material from the films.
Oh, okay.
And it's actually, when it got to the last two cover one book.
Right, part 1, part 2.
I hated the 6 movies so much, I never watched the last 2 movies.
Wow.
Yeah. So this will be my first time watching this. All the rest of these up to that one are a rewatch.
That's so fun.
Those last 2 are first view for me.
Wow.
Yeah. So Just also a spoiler, I guess, for the 6th one. I hated it so much. But how will I feel upon revisit? You don't know. Better come back.
You don't know.
Let's get into them scores.
I like scores.
IMDb says 7.6 out of 10.
Oh, they do have those two numbers.
Yes, they do. Rotten Tomatoes critics, 200 critics. Exactly 200. 81%.
Okay.
And then the audience, 250,000 plus verified muggles, 82%.
All right, that's fairly definitive, I think.
Yep, I'm coming in just a skosh lower than everybody else, but still strong, 7.5.
Okay, yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's a fine watch.
Very cool.
Yeah.